Welcome to the video. Sunday with Zach, the unprofessional athlete. Camped out in the bush again last night. We had a great breeze, keeping it cool and keeping the mosquitoes away. This is kind of just up in a nature conservation area right next to the neighborhood up from my friend's house, where I'm keeping some of my stuff. Kind of walked along this trail, found a place. There's only less than 50 yards into the nature reserve. Great spot for camping. Out for a ride. Gonna do some interval training this morning. It's a windy one. Wow. So just finished my intervals. I'm at the top of Montague Road and Corkscrew Road right there. I did not do my intervals on Corkscrew. It's just a bit too steep for what I want to do and really twisty and narrow. So Montague is much better, but had a good session. Beautiful morning, nice breeze. Temperature's all right, but it's supposed to get up into the mid to upper 30s, so upper 90s later today. Ever since my bike tour, I've been listening to a lot of Bob Dylan and Johnny Cash. So I had some Bob going during that session just on my phone right here. So thank you, Bob Dylan, for helping get me through. So I just got home from the ride. Well, this isn't really my home. My home right now is just the bush, because I'm camping out every night. The last 2 nights I've camped out in 2 different places. Actually tonight there's an extreme heat wave. It's gonna be in the upper 30s, which is the upper 90s. So I might actually book a hostel and stay inside. That way I can actually sleep, not get destroyed by mosquitoes and sweat to death in the night. But I'm gonna show you guys where I'm keeping some of my stuff. So bikes here. And then I've been lucky enough that a friend has let me keep some of my other belongings at his house. So I just have my bike box here it's a bit of storage right now. So my running shoes, this is the clothes I wore yesterday. This is clean clothes from the laundromat. One of my bags, towel, jacket, my sleeping bag's down there. Just some other items. Another bottle, my arm covers, face buff. And then this is what I'm most proud of, just this old dishwasher. This is perfect storage. I keep my backpack in here, which this is just secure. No one's gonna look in here. I got my laptop in here, some other valuables. And then this tray, this is my kitchen. So I have this bottle, what I'm just reusing as a water bottle. Tupperware. This is breakfast right here. Bread. Pumpkin and soybean. This is actually delicious, and I'm gonna put on this tomato sauce. What else have we got in the kitchen? Garlic paste, electrolytes, multivitamin, dates, sugar, chili sauce, brown rice, white rice. So this is almost like my home base. Go for a ride or a swim in the morning, take my backpack with me, and then maybe come back at the end of the day, stash some items here, and then go out and camp in the bush. And then I can come back here in the morning, kind of pick up what I need for the day, head out again as well. Able to connect to the Wi-Fi, and there was an extension cord earlier out there, so charging capability. So back out on the bike, got flies going up my nose. We're headed up Norton Summit. The women's TDU is about to fly up here. A couple of the official TDU vehicles, Hyundais, just went by. So we're gonna find a good spot to spectate. I think the stage should start in about 10 minutes, but they're a couple K away from the foot of the climb. So we have a bit more time to get into position. Police. Police. They're coming to get me. Looks like there's a bunch of people up here in the shade in this switchback. Who's this? Oh, there they come. Oh, here they come. Yeah, ladies. Cookies, bread, more bread. Wow. So for about the last 2 weeks, my iPhone storage has been basically maxed out because I'm filming every day and I had no more storage. So I had to delete, film new stuff, had to delete, which was super annoying, especially because I don't really want to delete the footage or the videos. I want to save them. I got this solid state drive and I just moved like a bunch of video from my phone to that. So I cleared up a bunch of space. Then I had a shower, I changed. You guys saw the food earlier that we got from the dumpster. Pretty insane, like the amount of bread that we got, and like that's bread that I would have bought. That's like the good sourdough, a couple dollars a loaf. So yeah, I had those grapes and then those like mixed veggie little boxes, and then gonna have some dinner later. I think I mentioned earlier it's super hot. It's actually not as bad as I thought. It's definitely like 90 degrees. I thought it was going to be closer to 100. I was considering getting a hostel tonight just because it's going to be so hot outside. And the heat isn't the issue. The issue is that to protect myself from mosquitoes, I need to be in my sleeping bag, which tonight you can't be in it. It would just be too hot. But I did get this little tent right here from Kmart. It was 13 Australian dollars, which is like maybe eight or 9 US. So I got this little tent, and then I'll just go back into the bush. And I can sleep in the tent, and I don't need a sleeping bag or anything, so it'll keep the mosquitoes away, and hopefully I'll be cool enough in there. So that's the hope. I wish it doesn't have that much ventilation. I thought it had like more mesh. It's only got like a tiny bit, but we'll give it a go. So that's the plan. Yeah, just kind of hanging out. Just finished on doing the computer phone stuff. I'll have dinner in a little bit, and then we'll go back into the bush and camp out tonight. So I got dinner here, rice. There's some like roasted veggies down there, onion, bell pepper, eggplant, pumpkin with a spinach mix. There's some green split peas in there as well, and a bit of baked potato and barbecue sauce on top.